Coach Letitia Bates. Letitia, welcome to the Wow, Look Who's Here segment.
Hey, Sherry, so great to be with you today.
Oh, I'm so excited to talk to you today. You have just the most incredible energy, but I want to jump right in because you have something really exciting that you are launching coming right up, and that's what this show is all about, is just helping you share the beautiful things that you're doing. Letitia, share with our viewers, what do you have coming up and how it's going to help them?
Yes, so I am super excited. My book, my baby, it's called I Can 12 Keys to Achieve Personal Success in the Smartest Way. Got it right here. And I am doing a masterclass on this. It hit the #1 Amazon best-selling list because I am so impassioned and wanting to help people with these keys. How do you actually move to your next level? How do you let go of the past and dust yourself off and move forward? And that's what we're going to do in this masterclass.
I love that. And who doesn't want to like raise up and make better your best, as I like to say. So tell me, what does somebody, maybe describe who the person is that would be interested in taking this class? What does that person look like?
Yeah, so that person is a professional woman, whether she's leading in her business or she's leading at her job. And there's some things that need to have some closure so that she can stand powerfully in her now and level up for her next.
Awesome. Letitia, what would you say is the one thing that in those, I mean, I know you have to 12 keys. What's the one thing that is the most common across all of the people that take your class, that read your book, that you coach? What's the one thing that comes up that is consistently almost with everybody that they need to work on?
It's called CARE, and CARE is the sex. So I can is an acronym. There are 4 words there. They're a part of the KEYS system, and it's CARE. And in the CARE space, we learn how to take what I call a CARE inventory. And what that is that's emotional respect and accountability for who you are, where you've been, and where you want to go. And it's not something that's conventional because we're typically taught things like, get over it. It happened 20 years ago, or you're in your feelings, or whatever we do to dismiss what matters to us, which is how we feel. So having people focus in, really recognize where they may have been emotionally injured or fractured, and having to emotionally walk through, whether that's a work situation or a business situation. I don't believe in just powering through everything. I think there's value in checking in and taking that care inventory. I don't leave you there. There's work to be done after that. But that's the #1 challenge that I feel people have, that I've seen in my business.
I love that. And people watching, if they know me, absolutely know why I love you already because that is so amazing. And I am so excited for the masterclass. Tell us a little bit about what the masterclass is going to consist of.
Yeah, so in the masterclass, we are going to focus on conquering those challenges, the things that are slowing you down, stopping you, and holding you back, but really taking time to scope that out, and then going through a process, some tools that we're going to teach in the masterclass to help you attend to those. A is the second. It's another key. How do you attend? So you've taken this care inventory, you recognize some things are in your way. How do you attend to those things in order to get to your next? That's a part of what the masterclass is going to support you with as well. And then at the end, you'll have a map to move forward. And so I'm looking forward to helping people not just know more, but to position themselves to be more, to do more.
I love that so much. And I think that was one of the things I remember when I heard you speak, because we met on a summit, on a platform speaking. I remember you talking about getting to your next. And that really stuck with me. I'm like, I love that phrase, because I think sometimes we don't give enough thought to that next, and I kind of phrase it as there's the tumbleweed philosophy. People roll through life just running into things and reacting, right? And and they often get stuck, right? Like, because that's what a tumbleweed does. And sometimes they get run over, and that's how they get unstuck. And that's not it's like life, right? It's like how we are. So I love the fact that you have a very specific system to actually encourage people to get unstuck, to get through that, to grow through it. And what a beautiful thing. So is there a charge for the master class, or what does that look like for an attendee, Letitia?
Yeah, so there is a charge for the masterclass, but it's a buy one get one special. So if you know somebody who's there, and I don't know where you can go and have a life changing transformational experience for under $50 for you and a bestie or a colleague, for to have the kind of information that we are going to go over. So that is what the entrance fee is. And you can go to icanthebook.com. There's a registration opportunity there. Just click on the button at the top and get registered.
I love that. And I know you also have a freebie for our watchers. Can you talk about that free gift? Because I know it sort of links into the class and it'll give you a little tiny taste of what that master class is going to contain.
Yeah, so in the book, there are also pillars of personal success. And I'll give you a little bit of history about why this is important to me. Uh, I was in my late 30s, heading to a milestone birthday, and I was really having a hard time emotionally. On paper, I looked great. The career looked great. Everything looked great. I'd gotten the stuff I was working so hard for. And the reality was I was crying myself to sleep at night. And there was a total disconnect. Like, why in the ham sandwich, if I'm crying, am I crying myself to sleep at night in my late 30s if everything is supposed to be this great? And the reality was there were just some internal things that just had not had resolution. And I'm trying to next level my life and up level. And I was just stopped, slowed down, and held back. And I went on a journey. And on that journey, I uncovered and discovered some really, really powerful tools. And I moved through all of that and shifted careers. I was an insurance claims professional for 20 years. I left that, went through a certification process, and started a coaching business. And I wanted to empower people, but I wanted to do it systematically. If you're like me, you got a left brain thought process. Like, how do I actually do this? I know I need to change, but what does that look like? And so everything in the masterclass, everything in the book, everything about working with me has a system for you to approach. So there are 10 pillars of personal success that are found in the book, but you'll be able to download them at icanthebook.com.
Oh, I love that. And thank you for the backstory on that, because I think it really helps people understand the great wealth of knowledge that you're bringing into the master class that you're doing, and also what they're going to get from the book as well. Letitia, I think it's a beautiful way to offer people a way to, what I say, stand up, stand out as that unrepeatable miracle that they are. That's from standing in your own power. And that's, I love the systematic approach to do that. Sometimes people actually literally need the recipe to make the full dish turn out right, and that's what I hear you saying is that you're offering. And I'm so grateful that there are people like you. And if anyone was wondering why we're doing this, you can just look, and all I could say was wow when I heard you speak. And that was why I so much wanted to bring your genius out into the light and let other people see how incredible you are, but how you can help them stand up and stand out as that unrepeatable miracle as well. So, is there any last final words that you'd like to share with our viewers, Letitia?
I was trying to figure out why, if you're having a situation like me and you're finding there's a disconnect, I know I've got skills, gifts, talents, and abilities. I'm just not moving as quickly in them as I want. I don't really get it. I want you to come and join the party with me, and let's really support you in moving to your next.
I love that. Yes, we're going to find out and get you what you need to get to your next. And next is, I hope you'll register for Letitia's masterclass coming up. And what's the actual date and time for that, Letitia?
That is going to be this Saturday, August 24th, and that's 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Letitia. I appreciate you. I appreciate the work that you do. And I'm just so excited to support you in helping empower women to stand up and stand out as that unrepeatable miracle. Thank you so much for being my guest today, Letitia.
Thank you.